Hello, welcome to a new session of Shulagna's BioBlog. Today I will discuss about the analysis of cerebrospinal fluid or CSF. It is present around brain and spinal cord. CSF is present around brain and spinal cord. Normal adults have 125 ml of CSF. CSF is obtained by lumbar puncture and it is generally secreted from choroid plexus. Very small amount of CSF is collected. 5 ml of CSF is required for the test. Now I will discuss about the physical examination of CSF. In physical examination we will discuss about the color, pH, specific gravity, volume, partial pressure of CSF. The normal CSF is clear in color. It has no specific color, it is clear. pH is 7.28 to 7.32. Slightly mild alkaline. Specific gravity is 1.003 to 1.004. Partial oxygen pressure is 40 to 44 millimeter Hg. If there is any color change, then it indicates that there is some disease. The patient is suffering from any kind of disease, and the change of color, that particular color, indicates the type of disease. So what are those changes? Color. If it is yellow, that means blood breakdown products are present. It indicates hyperbilirubinemia or high protein. Hyperbilirubinemia means jaundice. The patient may be suffering from jaundice. If the color is orange, then high carotenoid ingestion. Blood breakdown products are present. If it is pink in color, then also blood breakdown products may be present. Green color indicates hyperbilirubinemia or purulent CSF. Pus may be present in CSF. Brown color indicates meningeal melanocytosis. If it is turbid, then it indicates bacterial meningitis. Xanthochromia, that means yellow, orange or pink discoloration. It also indicates some kind of disease is there. Next is cell count by microscopical examination. This is also included in physical analysis. In properly mixed CSF, the cell count is done by Neubert chamber method. Charge the counting chamber with CSF by a Pasteur pipette. If the CSF is cloudy, then CSF will be diluted in 1:20 dilution by WBC diluting fluid. 0.05 ml of CSF will be added with 0.95 ml of WBC diluting fluid. Then cell count is done by using 10x objective lens. Wait for 5 minutes to settle down the cells. If the CSF is diluted by WBC diluting fluid 20 times, then the total cell count will be n into 10 into 20 by 9. That means by putting the total number found in the cell counter, we will get the actual number of cells present in CSF. What is the method of this cell count? Centrifuge the CSF supernatant, then deliver to another tube, keep it for protein and sugar estimation, and smears are prepared from the deposits. The different kinds of cells present in CSF. RBC, normally RBC is not present in CSF. WBC, 100 to 20,000 cells are present per ml. Neutrophil 2 to 3%, monocyte 36 to 40%, eosinophil not present, lymphocyte 62 to 5%. Histiocytes are rare. Then in case of viral meningitis, T lymphocytes increases. In case of bacterial meningitis, less than 100 WBC per mm, PMN increased. Polymorphonuclear leukocytes are increased in case of bacterial meningitis. Fungal and tubercular meningitis, lymphocyte is increased and increased protein level, but glucose level is decreased. After discussing physical examination or physical properties of CSF, we will discuss about the biochemical properties of the CSF. Normal biochemical constituents of CSF. The biochemical parameters which are generally lower in CSF than plasma, those are protein, glucose, phosphorus, bicarbonate, potassium, sulfate, cholesterol, enzymes, etc. Which are higher in CSF than plasma, those are sodium and chloride. Now we should know the normal values of the parameters of CSF. Now I will discuss the normal values of the biochemical parameters present in CSF. The first one is protein, that is 15 to 45 milligram per deciliter. Second is glucose, 45 to 80 milligram per deciliter. Sodium, 147 milliequivalent per liter. Chloride, 120 to 130 milliequivalent per liter. Calcium, 2.3 milliequivalent per deciliter. Urea, 12 mg per 100 ml. Creatinine, 1.5 mg per 100 ml. Lactic acid, 18 milligram per 100 ml. Bilirubin absent. Next is uric acid, 0.5 to 3 mg per deciliter. Cholesterol, 0.2 to 0.6 mg per deciliter. Ammonia, 10 to 35 microgram per deciliter. Next is leukocyte, 0 to 5 cells, 0 to 5 in 10 to the power 6 cells per liter in adults, and in case of neonates 0 to 30 into 10 to the power 6 cells per liter. Erythrocyte or RBC, 0 to 10 into 10 to the power 6 cells per liter in adults, and 0 to 75 into 10 to the power 6 cells per liter in newborn. CSF normally does not contain erythrocytes. Normal CSF consists of varying proportion of small lymphocytes and monocytes. Major protein in CSF is albumin. The major immunoglobulin in normal CSF is immunoglobulin G, which normally originates from serum. The normal CSF glucose level is about 60% to 80% of the blood glucose concentration. অর্থাৎ আমাদের ব্লাডে গ্লুকোজ যা কনসেন্ট্রেশন তার 60 to 80% CSF এ প্রেজেন্ট থাকে গ্লুকোজ। নেক্সট ইজ CSF protein assay. CSF protein is assayed by biuret method. Biuret reagent interacts or reacts with the peptide bonds in the protein and gives a blue colored product. The intensity of the color is proportional to the amount of protein present in the CSF. There is another method of protein estimation of CSF, that is by using trichloroacetic acid. 3% trichloroacetic acid is prepared by mixing 3 gram of TCA trichloroacetic acid in 100 ml distilled water. Procedure: 3 sets of tubes are prepared. In the first tube, we will take 1 ml CSF and 4 ml of 3% TCA. In the second tube, 1 ml working reagent standard and 4 ml 3% trichloroacetic acid. In the third tube, 1 ml distilled water and 4 ml of 3% trichloroacetic acid is added. So in the 4 cases, the total volume is same, that means the 5 ml, and the amount of reagent, that is trichloroacetic acid, that is also same in 3 test tubes. Only difference is in the first test tube we will add CSF, in the second one working standard, and in the third one distilled water. Third one is the blank tube. And 3 sets of tubes are incubated for 10 minutes in room temperature, and then read the absorbance or take the absorbance of test, standard and blank at 450 nanometer or light blue filter and mix the tube thoroughly before taking the reading. Then OD, which is measured or observed by the colorimeter, that will be noted, and protein concentration of protein, that will be calculated in mg per deciliter, and that is test minus blank, OD of test minus OD of blank by OD of standard minus OD of blank. The value taken from this, the value obtained from this, and that will be multiplied by concentration of standard. We will get the final protein concentration by multiplying the amount obtained from this division and the concentration of standard. That will give us the final protein concentration. Next is estimation of glucose in CSF. Glucose enters into CSF via facilitated diffusion by GLUT transporter. CSF glucose is 2/3 that of plasma glucose, that is almost 50 to 80 mg per deciliter. A plasma sample must be obtained 2 to 4 hours before CSF sample. In hypoglycemia, CSF glucose concentration may be very low, but in hyperglycemia, CSF glucose concentration is raised. How the CSF is collected? The CSF is collected by lumbar puncture. 0.02 ml CSF sample or 20 microliter CSF sample is added to 1.5 ml glucose working solution, that is by Godpod method. If we use Godpod method, then glucose oxidase peroxidase, that will be the working solution. And the mixture is incubated in water bath for 15 minutes. Measure the absorbance at 546 nanometer. Lumbar puncture. CSF is collected mainly by lumbar puncture. Lumbar puncture is a diagnostic and at the same time therapeutic medical procedure. Diagnostically, it is used to collect CSF to confirm meningitis and subarachnoid hemorrhage. Therapeutically, it is used to reduce increased intracranial pressure. Larger than normal number of WBC suggests an infection. Bacterial infections are associated with predominance of PMM. In many cases of viral meningitis and encephalitis also show a high percentage of PMN in the acute phase of illness. Inflammation from any source can raise the WBC count. A traumatic tap introduces RBC and WBC into CSF. অর্থাৎ যে কোনো সার্জারি বা কোনো চোট আঘাত ইত্যাদির ফলেও কিন্তু আরবিসি বা ডাব্লিউবিসি সিএসএফ এর মধ্যে চলে যেতে পারে। মাল্টিপল লাম্বার পাংচার এক্সামিনেশন মে বি রিকোয়ার্ড ইন টেস্টিং ফর leptomeningeal malignancy. Leptomeningeal malignancy means when the cancerous cells from breast and lung migrate into the brain and spinal cord and get mixed with the CSF present in this area. So these migrated fluid or these migrated cancerous cells are the cause of the malignancy of CSF, and this is known as leptomeningeal malignancy. CSF analysis. When CSF comes to the laboratory, then that is prepared for some days. First day processing, report the appearance and of CSF as soon as the CSF reaches the laboratory. Second activity of the first day, the CSF sample are examined from gram staining and AFP staining. The second day activity or second day processing, streak the CSF sample on chocolate and blood agar. The following bacteria may be present: Neisseria meningitidis growing on chocolate agar and blood agar, oxidase positive; Streptococcus pneumoniae sensitive to optogen; Haemophilus influenzae growing only on chocolate agar; Streptococcus agalacti; Listeria monocytogenes, etc. These bacteria may be found in CSF. Some viruses are also present in CSF, for example enterovirus, arbovirus, herpes simplex virus, etc. Viral particles cross the blood-brain barrier and CSF gets infected. Some fungus are also very common and those are isolated from CSF. These fungus are Cryptococcus neoformans, Aspergillus flavus, Aspergillus fumigatus, etc. This is the last part of the CSF analysis, that is the microbiological aspects, microorganisms, different kinds of microorganisms present in CSF, and here this is the end of the video.